Did Kyrsten Sinema sit on the Republican side during Biden's Sotu? President Joe Biden's State of the Union address was marked by high drama, with Republican representatives heckling the speech, prompting House Speaker Representative Kevin McCarthy, RCA, to intervene. Among the hecklers was Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, RGA, who was heard calling the president a liar, while Biden attempted to maintain calm by arguing against conflict for the sake of conflict. There was also less vocal theater going on, with claims that Senator Kyrsten Sinema, IOZ, crossed the aisle to sit away from her former Democratic colleagues during the address. On February 8, 2023, a tweet by user @ReplaceCinema claimed that independent Senator Kyrsten Sinema, a former Democrat, had crossed the aisle of the House to sit with Republicans during the State of the Union address. The tweet, which has received over 201,000 views, stated, "Tonight, Kyrsten Sinema is on the Republican side of the aisle. That seems about right. #State of the Union #Sotu." Sinema said she was proud to have worked with senators from both parties when she registered as an independent in December 2022. Sinema was photographed dining with McCarthy in February 2023, which sparked outrage among left-wing critics on social media. Sinema made headlines before leaving the Democrats by voting against a number of progressive proposals, including a plan to raise the minimum wage to $15 per hour, which she rejected with a thumbs-down gesture. In other circumstances, sitting across the aisle could be interpreted as an insult to her former party. According to House literature, Republicans are on the right and Democrats are on the left when viewed from the main central entrance to the chamber. Although Sinema sat on the opposite side of the aisle with Republican colleagues, the chamber was not divided along partisan lines during the speech. During the session, she was photographed sitting alongside Senators Mitt Romney, RUT, and Todd Young, RN. Senator Joe Manchin, DWV, is also in the same row. She was also seen earlier in the day conversing with Romney and Representative Bruce Westerman, RAK. In wider shots of the chamber, Representative Al Green, DTX, can be seen sitting almost directly behind Sinema. Other photos show Reps. Gerald Nadler, DNY, and Ted Lieu, DCA, sitting alongside Reps. Lauren Boebert, RCO, Matt Gaetz, RFL, and Tim Burchett, DCA, behind Green, RTN. The larger chamber photograph also shows senior Democrats from the Biden administration in the same section as Sinema. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg, Secretary of State Antony Blinken, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, Attorney General Merrick Garland, and Interior Secretary Deb Haaland are among those in this group. As an independent, Sinema is less constrained by congressional protocol, and, in any case, Democrats crossed the aisle during the speech. This was almost certainly because of the large number of politicians, officials, and guests present. Sinema's spokesperson told Newsweek, "Senator Sinema is a Democrat. Democrats, Republicans, and herself, an independent, were seated in her row." While Sinema was seen on the Republican side of the aisle with Romney and Youngo, the chamber was not divided along partisan lines during the State of the Union address. Several Democrats sat behind Sinema in the same section, and senior members of the Biden administration sat a few rows in front.